Welcome to Cancelled.
Chapter 34. Only the best for my girl, Evie. Later that afternoon, San Francisco, California. The St. Regis feels like stepping into someone else's life. Marble floors that echo with understated wealth, chandeliers that probably cost more than my entire education, and staff who move like they're choreographed to anticipate your needs before you know you have them. Cruise handles check in with the easy confidence of someone who belongs in places like this, while I try not to gawk at the lobby like a tourist. Which, technically, I am.
Penthouse suite.
He says casually as we step into the elevator, like it's the most normal thing in the world. Of course it is, I murmur, shaking my head. He grins.
Only the best for my girl.
The doors slide open to reveal a suite that's bigger than Scarlett's entire apartment. Floor-to-ceiling windows showcase the city sprawling below us, the bay glittering in the distance like scattered diamonds. Cruz, this is...
I've been wanting to do that since we left San Diego.
He murmurs against my lips. It's been 3 hours.
3 hours too long.
He pulls back slightly, grinning.
I actually had plans for the flight, but...
Plans?
Mile High Club.
His expression turns rueful.
But the flight was only 1 hour and 20 minutes, and those airplane bathrooms are basically phone booths. There's no way I could do what I really wanted to do to you in a space the size of a closet.
I burst out laughing. You seriously considered airplane bathroom sex?
I considered it, evaluated the logistics, and determined it would be a disservice to both of us.
He trails his fingers down my arm.
I have standards when it comes to making love to you. Cramped quarters and turbulence don't meet them.
How very thoughtful of you.
I'm a gentleman.
A gentleman who is plotting public indecency at 30,000 feet.
The best kind of gentleman.
I giggle, but it dissolves into a moan as he kisses down my neck, finding that spot that makes my knees weak. Don't you have meetings?
Not until tomorrow morning.
His voice is muffled against my throat.
That gives us 18 hours.
18 hours for what? He pulls back just enough to look at me, his eyes dark with promise.
To make up for lost time.
We don't make it to the bedroom immediately. First, there's the matter of exploring the suite, which quickly turns into Cruz positioning himself in front of the windows, his shirt already discarded, hand wrapped around his impressive length as he strokes himself slowly while his dark eyes burn into mine. Cruz, I breathe, heat flooding my entire body. People can see you.
Don't you want them to see what's yours and only yours?
His voice is pure sin, commanding and rough.
Don't you want the whole city to know this cock is yours?
Before I can protest, he's crossing the space between us, spinning me around and pressing me face first against the cool glass. The city sprawls endlessly, 30 floors below, as his hands yank my sweater over my head, my bra following seconds later. Someone could see us, I gasp as my bare breasts press against the window.
They should.
He growls, his mouth hot against my ear as his hands cut me from behind, thumbs rolling over my nipples until I arch into his touch.
Let them see exactly who owns every inch of you.
His other hand slides down, finding the heat between my legs through my jeans.
Already so wet for me.
He murmurs approvingly. Yes, I breathe, and that's all the permission he needs. He makes quick work of my remaining clothes, and then I'm completely naked against the glass while he positions himself behind me, still fully clothed except for his open belt and zipper. The contrast makes everything feel more intense, my vulnerability against his control.
Look at the city, Evie.
He commands as he slides into me in one devastating thrust that has me crying out.
Look at everyone down there who will never have what I have.
I'm completely exposed, completely his, pressed against the window as he moves inside me with possessive intensity. Each thrust pushes me harder against the glass, and the thought that someone somewhere might catch a glimpse of us only makes the fire burn hotter.
You're mine.
He rasps, his hand fisting in my hair.
Say it.
I'm yours, I gasp, and the words feel like a surrender and a claiming all at once. When we finally collapse together on the plush carpet, both breathing hard, the city lights have begun to twinkle below us. Your meetings better be worth it, I pant, still sprawled naked on the floor.
They will be. But right now, I'm exactly where I want to be.
He's looking down at me with something that makes my chest tight. Possessive, yes, but tender too. Like I'm something precious he's finally claimed. You're staring, I say, suddenly self-conscious despite what we just did.
You're naked on our hotel room floor. I'm allowed to stare. And you're more than welcome to stay exactly like that.
I'm about to take him up on that offer when my stomach rumbles loudly enough to be heard across the bay. Cruz laughs, reaching for his discarded shirt.
When did you last eat?
This morning? Maybe? He shakes his head, moving toward the phone.
Room service it is.
I can't let you pay for room service at a place like this. It's probably $100 for a sandwich.
Evie,
He turns to face me, expression suddenly serious.
I want to take care of you. Let me take care of you.
There's something in his voice, tender, almost vulnerable, that squeezes something unguarded inside me. Like this isn't just about expensive food or fancy hotels. Like it's about something deeper. Okay, I say softly. But I'm ordering dessert. Cruz flashes me that wicked smirk, and I know exactly what he's thinking about. A real dessert, I clarify.
Of course.
He says innocently, though there's nothing innocent about the way he's looking at me.
Whatever you want.
The next evening, I'm standing in front of the bathroom mirror, trying to figure out how to look like I belong at a venture capital party. The dress I brought, a simple black cocktail number that looked perfectly appropriate in San Diego, suddenly feels inadequate for whatever this event is supposed to be.
You look incredible.
Cruz says from the doorway, adjusting his cufflinks. I look like I'm playing dress up.
You look like the smartest, most beautiful woman in any room we walk into.
I turn to face him and air abandons me. He's wearing a perfectly tailored navy suit that emphasizes every lean line of his body, his hairstyle just messy enough to look effortless. He's devastating. How is it fair that you look like that without even trying? He grins, closing the distance between us.
Years of practice.
Show off.
Your show off.
The possessiveness in his voice sends heat straight through me. Keep talking like that, and we're not making it to this party.
Don't tempt me.
His hands settle on my waist.
But Damien specifically requested you meet some of his contacts. Something about wanting to show off his brilliant investment.
His investment?
You beautiful. You're going to knock them dead.
The party is exactly what I expected and nothing like I prepared for. It's held in a converted warehouse in Soma, all exposed brick and industrial lighting, with servers gliding through the crowd carrying trays of champagne and some kind of glowing blue cocktail served in test tubes, equal parts science fair and status symbol. The guest list reads like a who's who of pharma royalty, biotech disruptors, and the venture capital elite. But something feels off. It takes me a while to figure out what it is. Then it hits me. The gender dynamic is completely skewed, but not in the way you'd expect at a male-dominated industry event. The women are uniformly stunning. Tall, model beautiful, dressed in designer everything. The men, on the other hand, are not. Short, soft around the middle, the kind of nerdy biotech bros who clearly haven't seen the inside of a gym since college, but can afford personal stylists to make them look less disheveled. Is it just me, or does something seem weird about this party? I murmur to Cruz as we accept drinks from a server who looks like she stepped off a runway. He glances around, frowning slightly.
What do you mean?
Look around. Really look. He does, and I watch his expression shift as he notices what I noticed.
Huh. That is unusual.
Right? Like, I'm all for diversity and inclusion. This feels like someone ordered beautiful women from a catalog. Before Cruz can respond, a woman approaches us. Blonde, leggy, with the type of bone structure that suggests excellent genetics and possibly some professional help.
You must be Evie Hartwell.
She says, extending a perfectly manicured hand.
I'm Jennifer. I've heard so much about Satin Sinner. The innovation in longwear formulation is fascinating.
We chat for a few minutes about cosmetics chemistry and market positioning, and I have to admit, she's knowledgeable. More than knowledgeable. She asks questions that show a deep understanding of the industry.
Excuse me.
She says suddenly, glancing at her phone.
I need to powder my nose.
She disappears toward the restrooms, and I'm left feeling slightly disoriented. Because either this party has attracted the most beautiful women in San Francisco, or something very strange is happening. The answer comes at midnight. I'm mid-conversation with a venture capitalist about potential international expansion, when every single woman in the room, and I mean every single one, receives what appears to be the same notification. The sound is synchronized. Dozens of phones buzzing, chiming, vibrating, flashing at exactly the same moment. And then, like something out of a surreal dream, They all look at their screens and start leaving. Not gradually. Not with polite excuses or lingering goodbyes. They just go. A woman twirls through a final step with her partner, then abruptly veers off the dance floor and heads toward the exit. Within 5 minutes, the party has gone from a balanced mix of men and women to a room full of confused-looking men standing around wondering what the hell just happened. Did that just... I start.
Yeah,
Cruz says, looking as bewildered as I feel.
that just happened.
A woman approaches us, older, sharply dressed, with the no-nonsense air of someone who's seen everything twice. She's the only woman who didn't leave.
First time at one of these events?
She asks, amused. Excuse me?
The models. They're hired. High-end escort service, but just for conversation and arm candy. Midnight is when their contracts end.
I stare at her. They're... what?
Welcome to the VC world, honey, where even the party guests are outsourced.
She walks away, leaving me standing there with my mouth open.
Well,
Cruz says after a long moment,
that explains the synchronized departure.
"This is insane. They hired models to make the party look more... what? Appealing?
Apparently.
That's the most ridiculous and sexist thing I've ever heard."
And yet, here we are.
I shake my head, still processing. No wonder I felt like I was in some kind of weird fever dream. Half the party was performance art.
Very expensive performance art.
I can't decide if this is hilarious or deeply disturbing.
Why not both?
We're making our way toward the exit, still laughing about the surreal experience, when I hear a voice that stops me cold.
Evie?
I turn around and my heart drops. Chad. He looks... different. Thinner, maybe. Definitely more tired. His usually perfect hair is slightly disheveled, and there's something in his expression I don't recognize. Vulnerability, maybe. Or regret. Chad. My voice comes out steadier than I expected. What are you doing here?
Conference.
He glances at Cruz, and I see recognition flicker across his face.
You must be the new boyfriend.
There's no malice in it. No anger. Just acceptance. Cruz steps slightly closer to me. Not possessive, but protective.
Cruz Adler.
Chad Sterling.
They shake hands with the careful politeness of men who know exactly who the other is and why this interaction matters.
Look, Evie,
Chad says, turning his attention back to me.
I know this is awkward, but I owe you an apology.
I wasn't expecting this. Chad.
No, let me say this, please.
He runs a hand through his hair, a gesture I remember from when he was nervous.
What I did to you, the way I treated you, the things I did, it was inexcusable. You deserved so much better.
I glance at Cruz, who gives me an almost imperceptible nod. Whatever this is, he's letting me handle it.
I'm getting help.
Chad continues.
Therapy. The whole thing. And one of the things they make you do is take accountability for the people you've hurt.
Chad.
You were the best thing that ever happened to me. And I threw it away because I was too much of a coward to admit the truth.
His voice drops, shame evident in every word.
I was jealous, Evie. You were getting promoted above me, and I couldn't handle it. Here I was with my PhD, and you were succeeding with just your bachelor's degree because you're brilliant and hardworking, and everything I pretended to be.
His voice cracks slightly, and I realize he's fighting back tears.
So I sabotaged you. I got you fired because my ego couldn't take that you were better than me. I don't expect forgiveness. I don't deserve it. But I needed you to know that none of it was your fault. You're incredible, Evie. You always were. And I'm sorry it took losing you for me to figure out how to be a decent human being.
The silence stretches between us, heavy with history and hurt, and something that might be healing. Thank you, I say finally, for saying that. For getting help. I hope you find what you're looking for. He nods, glancing once more at Cruz.
Take care of her. She's special.
I will, and I know.
Cruz says simply, and with that, Chad walks away, disappearing back into the crowd of confused venture capitalists.